what I'll do is instead of doing two separate lessons, I'll do two in one. See how we've been working on the curve and the turning and the guiding around the 20-metre circle. Now what we'll do is we'll work on turns across the arena. If I could pull into a halt, you just there for me. I'll just explain what we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay. Now, as I said, the outside of the arena is the outside track. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice turns on and off the outside track.
Okay.
So say, for example, see what we'll do is we'll ride around the outside of the arena, and at B and E I'll get you to do turns. So if you're coming down here, you'll be on your left diagonal, and I'll say turn right. So if you're going off the outside track, I will say turn. But if I want you to go back onto the outside track, I'll say track that direction.
Okay.
So say, for example, you're going this way, you're on your left diagonal, I'll say turn right at E, so we'll turn around here.
Okay.
We'll go across to the midline.
Yep.
Now we'll stay on that left diagonal until we get to the midline of the arena, which is here.
Okay.
So when you get in between these two white poles, you need to then change your diagonal. So because you'll be on the right side of the arena, so you'll then need to change to the right diagonal.
Okay.
Okay, just turning around.
So that way?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can see. And so once you're coming along here, what I'll then say is track left.
Okay.
So
Yep.
means hop on the outside track again.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and as I said, you'll be on your right diagonal because you'll land on the outside with your right on the outside.
Okay.
Now, hypothetically, if we're going back the other way,
Okay, and you're on your left,
diagonal, and I'd say
turn left. You turn left at B, come across and stay on your left diagonal until you get to where you are now. Then you change.
Okay.
Okay? And so then coming back across the other side, I'd say at E, track left. And track left, as I said, means go back to that outside track.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Any questions?
Not yet.
Not yet, no worries. Okay, so if you'd like to trotting just around the outside of the arena, and what we're going to do, the purpose of this lesson is to teach him to turn. So when we're going here and we want him to turn, it's like applying our aids for the guiding around the circle, but it's a bit more subtle. It's not constant. When you get to this point, you apply your aids to guiding around that corner.
Oh,
Then you'd straighten up, and then you'd apply your aids to get him to turn around again.
Okay.
Okay, so when we're going around the circle, we want him on a constant contact with those leg and rein aids, but when we're turning on and off the track, as I said, you keep him straight and then you apply your aids to guide him around that turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you mean, you know how before when you were saying keep your legs on all the time because you're going around the circle?
Yep.
So only put those aids on when I'm
When
coming
you're ready
around
to
the
turn.
bend.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
All right.
So if you're just going on the outside of the arena, you just keep him straight until you got to a corner. And as you got to the corner, what the aim of this one is, of this lesson is to guide him around those corners.
Okay.
So when you got to about here,
Yep.
or maybe even here, just depending on how responsive he is to you. So once you got to here, then you put your aids on. So you put your inside leg on, the girth, the outside leg behind, and just guide him around that bend.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah. So basically what I was doing before on the circle. But
On the circle, but as I said, you're waiting until a precise moment to apply those aids rather than having it on the constant.
okay, cool.
Okay. Righty, whichever direction you'd like to start off on, just remember to keep your outside, be on the outside diagonal.
Okay.
So as you're going to the left there, you'll need to be on your left diagonal. Just do a little walk and just practice your aids as you're going around those corners. Now, as you can see in the corners there, there's lines that are marked that are out further than that 20-metre circle,
Okay, yep.
because the corners actually go further into the corner than the 20-metre circle does.
Okay.
So coming along here, you come down straight, and then you turn here.
Okay.
Okay?
I was doing that wrong. Okay, thank you.
No. You weren't doing it wrong. I probably hadn't explained that yet. Okay, and as I said, when you are coming across the arena, the time that you change your lead is right there in the middle, in between those two white posts, because that is the midline of the arena. Okay, so I might just encourage him just to work towards the outside of the arena a little bit more. He is working his way inwards. So just trying to keep him probably within about half a metre of the outside of the arena. Good. Okay, so turn right at B. That's it. So just when we go across the arena too, we just try and keep him in a straight line.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Sorry.
So at E, track left.
Oh, in back. Sorry.
No, that's all right. We're only doing at a walk to practice guiding him where he needs to go.
Okay.
Once we've got out a walk and you're happy and confident, we can then move on to a trot. But as I said, doesn't have to be 100% precise at the moment. It's all practice.
Lucky.
Okay, so we'll try again at B. Turn right. Just working your way straight across that midline. That's the way. Beautiful. Okay, at E, track left.
Oh, I keep doing it.
No, that's all right. What did you do wrong? I didn't think you did anything wrong.
I just didn't go far enough towards E like you told me to go towards the markers.
No, that's all right. As I said, it all takes practice. Okay, so when you get to B,
Yep.
turn left.
Okay.
Just practice applying those A's as you go around the corner. Good. Bit more leg, little bit less train.
Okay.
See how he turned his head all the way in?
Yep.
Okay, so when you get to E, track right. Good, much better. So just remembering when we are going around those corners, the inside legs on the girth and the outside legs behind the girth.
So he can feel it pretty well, even on the other side of the girth.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. How much pressure would it be like?
Just depending on how responsive he is at a walk, you probably don't need to apply quite as much pressure as you would at a trot. Good, that was much better. See how he turned his whole body, not
Mm.
just his neck.
Mhm.
Okay, so when you get to E, track left.
Okay.
Good. Just keep him a little bit more towards the outside of the arena. Good. How do you feel with that?
A lot better now.
Does it make sense?
It does make sense.
Do you have any questions or is there anything you'd like me to clarify?
Just getting like, when I asked you how much pressure, when you said depending on how responsive it was just, yeah, he was different. I'll try to leave it there. I'll let you go with anything else.
Yeah, he is a little bit lazy today, so on that, in instances when he is not quite as responsive as you'd like, you'd need to apply a bit more pressure to those aids to get the response out of him that you'd like. Good. We're just working him back towards the outside of the arena. So when you are on the outside track of the arena, we're just trying to maintain a parallel line with the outside of the arena.
Okay.
And he's being a little bit lazy, so he is trying to weave a little bit. just to work his way into the centre. So we just need to guide him back out onto that outside track.
Okay.
Good. Keep it straight. Yep, that's the way. So if he does go one direction, just apply the outside leg, and that'll encourage him to move back. Good. Just a bit more out towards the side.
So when I want him to move out this way, I apply the right leg, is that right? Or the left
No,
leg?
no, the inside leg. So what he'll do
Okay.
is if you apply pressure with your left leg, he'll move away from that. So that
Okay.
will make him move over to his right. And vice versa. If you wanted him to move over to his left, you would apply pressure to the right leg.
Okay.
Okay, so it's B. Turn left. Good. Just a bit of pressure on your right leg just to encourage you to go straight. Oh, that's the way. Okay, now track right. How does that feel?
A lot better.
You might feel a bit better out of that, so once you get to that track, you'll probably back move a bit better. It's up to you, but whenever you're ready, if you want to come to a trot, you give that a go. Okay, so on your left diagonal, and at B, turn right. Good. Change diagonal. Good. He's gone on about 20-metre circle again.
Oh, I think I'm steering him on it too. Wait.
That's all right. So when you get to B, turn left. In the centre there, change diagonals. Okay.
Did I do that right?
Yeah. Next time when you come around though, when you come around to the E, just try and work a bit more towards the letter. As I said, he's turning off the midline and then working onto what would be a 20-metre circle curve. So just come a little bit closer
Oh, okay.
before you let him go around. That's better. See where those white markers are?
Oh, yep.
You need to keep him on the outside of those white markers.
Okay.
Good. So when you get to B, turn left. Good, same thing. Okay, track right at E. Good. It's a bit better. Doing well. I have to admit he's not making it easy today. He's being a bit lazy. So turn right at B. Sorry, that was a bit late notice. Change diagonals in the centre.
Oh,
That's all right. Probably not giving you enough notice for those directions. Okay, so when you come around to B, I'd like you to turn left. And try and keep him straight across the midline. That's the way. Okay, track right at E. Good, that's much better. Well done.
thank you.
Getting there, getting
I
there.
am slowly. I like the tortoise.
As I said, he's not exactly helping matters. He's being a little bit lazy today. So at B, turn right. Can I just slow him down a bit? That might help go around the corners. Change diagonal. Good. Just getting there. He seems to have an aversion to E, doesn't he? He doesn't like going too close to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so see this marker? I'd like you to come around the outside of this marker.
Okay.
Change diagonals. Good. Much better. Much better. As I said, if you're finding it too difficult for him to manoeuvre around those corners, he is picking up a bit of pace along that offside of the arena there. So just slow him down. As I said, skills are much easier to learn if you're doing it at a bit of a slower pace. Good. So once you get to E, track right. You're right.
You were texting me.
I am testing you.
Come on.
Okay, so a B, turn right. And on the midline, change diagonal. Good. Track left. Good. That's
Why
much
you
better.
laughing?
No, that was better than it was because he was turning way too early before.
Okay.
So now that he turned really late that time, we just need to find that happy medium. Okay, so B, turn left. And then on the midline, change diagonal. Much better. Good. Okay, so E, track right. Well done.
I'm on the line.
That's all right. That's all right. That was much better. Definitely get the hang of it.
Hope so.
Okay, so once again, when you come around to B, I'd like you to turn right. Change diagonals on the midline. Good, and then track left at E. Good, good. That's much better. Well done.
Thank you.
You see the difference now with what I was talking about with when you apply the aid with corners and how that's different to guiding them around a circle?
Yeah. And the speed thing too.
Yeah, it definitely helps doing it at a slower pace rather than trying to get him to throw himself around the corner at speed. If you've controlled that speed and you're doing it at a speed that both you and he are comfortable with, it's much easier to learn those skills accurately than trying to just fluke it at speed. Okay, so we'll give it one more turn. So at B, turn right. Good. Change diagonals on the midline. Track left at E. Well done. Okay, I think you should give yourself a big congratulations. You've made huge improvement in 15 minutes. As I said, speed is definitely a good thing with learning these more intricate moves because they've got to be, the aids have to be applied accurately at certain spots rather than looking at it. So it definitely takes a bit more practice and coordination and balance. Good. Definitely working on to those corners now. He's not cutting the corners like he was before. He does know how to bow and lay down.
I dropped his head.
You did drop his head. Okay, so just at a walk, turn right at B. Okay, just work your way over towards me.
Yeah.
What I'll get you to do is track left at E, and then just walk around the outside of the arena to A, and I'll meet you there, and that's where we'll conclude our lesson.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I've just got to...
Would you be able to, after the lesson, just write down a few points for me to remember? Because sometimes
I feel like I'm forgetting.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry if you feel like you're forgetting it. It's all practice. You'll eventually get it. As I said to you previously, it's all constant practice. Okay, you just transition to a halt there.
Good.
Okay, would you like to hop off him?
Hop off here? Okay.
Yep. Okay, so once you've got him at a halt and he's standing there comfortably, both hands in your left hand. Lean forward. Bring both legs over together. Good, well done.
Good boy.
Okay, making sure you keep your hands on the reins for me.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're all right. Okay, would you like to bring his reins over his head? Okay. Now, if you'd just like to lead me back up to the tie-up area, or I'll just turn the stereo off. Well done.
Thank you. Oh, that way.